Hey guys, hi there. This is Combat Painter for Combat Painter Winter Baseball tabletop channel. Um, I can never get those right. Tabletop uh, Winter Baseball channel. There you go. And I received a parcel from History Maker Baseball, and I want to unpack it. Short and sweet here. I'm gonna cut it carefully at the edge. You can see me doing that. Hopefully I don't damage anything inside. There you go. And here we go. Let's see what we got. A couple of things. Nothing more in there. And we have the letter from Keith Avalone, and it talks about here's a copy of the famous fall classics, and use care. So let's look at this. Let's see what we got here. Famous fall classics. And I have one sheet here of a sheet that came damaged from another set. They replaced that for me. It was cut in a diagonal, and it was for the 69 A's with Reggie. It was the sheet. It was cut this way, and so some of the cards were cut in half, and they replaced it for me. So I'm very happy about that. This took just a couple of days, and I emailed him. I explained the problem I had, and he replaced it. So that's great. So that's done. For the fall classics, let's take a look at what I get here. I get 46 Boston, 73 Oakland, 91 Minnesota, 2001 New York. That's the one I'm excited about replaying. One of the greatest World Series ever. If you haven't seen it, I need you to see it. This is where it goes to Game 7, and I believe it's tied in the 9th inning, or the Yankees are up 2-1. The Diamondbacks come back in the bottom of the 9th in Arizona, and they tie the game, and I believe the bases are loaded at this point on a big Mariano Rivera error. It was a double play ball that's hit right back at him, and he goes to second and throws it into center field. And bases loaded, and up comes, let's see if he's here, 2001. Arizona, it was Gonzo. Third place batter comes up against Mariano Rivera with the infield drawn in and hits a little blooper right past Jeter into center field, and the Arizona Diamondbacks win the 2001 World Series. So that's one of the greatest games ever, and I remember where I was watching that, and it was the year of 9/11, so that was very cool. So what else we get? We get 1991 Atlanta, 1973 New York, 1946 St. Louis, 1962 New York, the Yankees, 88 Oakland A's. That's another one I want to replay. I really like that because this is the one where Kirk Gibson comes off the bench, injured, and hits the home run in Game 1 against Dennis Eckersley. That is down as gone into baseball lore as one of the greatest come from behind home runs ever. He was out with a hamstring injury for multiple games, and he could barely walk, but he came out and hit that home run. So that's here too. So 2001 and 1988, that's why I got this. You get 2005 Houston with Andy Pettitte, so I like that. And I think Roger Clemens is on that team. Against Chicago, the White Sox. And what else do you get? 62, New York versus San Francisco. 73, New York versus Oakland. So this is a great set. 91, Atlanta versus Minnesota. This is a real great set, and I'm very, very excited to get this. Let me see, how am I doing on time? I'm at about 5 minutes. I don't want to go too much over that. Here's a list of the parks where they play. You're going to use that in the game. It's a great, great game. I love History Maker Baseball. You also get a bunch of different umpires that you can use for the games. And what else do I get here? I get some more umpires, it looks like. I have it upside down. And pull this out. Get some more umpires and some more stadiums. Here it goes again. And Johnny Pesky, Ted Williams, and here you see the cards, and they're perforated, so you got to be careful, and you got to move the edges first. You separate the edges. There you go. And you see that comes apart like that. And now you do the other side as well. And I guess this is from the 1946 Boston. I'll show you a card in a second and go over it with you so you see what this looks like. Johnny Pesky here is from 46 Boston AL. He's a lefty batter. He's a semi-hero, semi-champion, scrapper, and a good eye. He is a prospect, so this is early in his career, semi-prospect. It's not the first year, probably the second year perhaps. Johnny Pesky, so he's a young guy, and he's coming into the league. Ted Williams, he's in his prime, doesn't have an icon experience just yet. So he may be between prospect and icon. And he's a lefty batter, but he is a tremendous player. As you can see, he's got the semi-hero, semi-champion, slugger, semi-home run king, patient, good eye. So he's got a very good, very high on-base percentage. So this is a lot of fun. You got Dom DiMaggio, Rudy York, the first baseman, Bobby Doerr, the second baseman, Hal Wagner, the catcher. So this is great. I love this. Let's look at another sheet. Boston, Earl Johnson. Let's see who was really ace. Mace Brown, he's an ace. That shows that he had a very, very low ERA. So this is great. 46 Boston and well, that was Boston. Okay, Boston and Boston. And then you got 46 St. Louis, the Cards. Stan Musial, champion. Okay, that's the best. That's the highest batting average you can have, pretty much. I guess you can be a champion and a hero. Both of those. That would be higher, I imagine. But champion's pretty good. So that's about it, guys. I'm going to say so long, and that's my unwrapping of my parcel from History Maker Baseball. So I'm looking forward to eventually getting to these. I gotta still finish my Sandy Koufax 64 replay. He's 14-5 at the moment. He's got, I think, 7 more starts. He was 19-5 in 64. He was injured. I think his last start was in July or the beginning of August, and he didn't pitch anymore, so I'm almost there for that. And then I'll probably get to this. All right, so I'm going to say so long, arrivederci, au revoir, hasta la vista, and sayonara. Bye now.